Hey everyone, Jessica Coulter here, and today I want to talk to you all about those secrets, there's 3 of them, to having a great and very successful school year. So if you are in this position right now, you're wondering, okay, how can we make this the best school year ever, either for yourself or for a child, let me know this message is relevant to you. Just tap that like or heart button for me. And before we jump into all of that, in case you're watching this video almost by accident or I just happened to catch your attention, again, my name's Jessica Coulter, and I'm the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I work with students on the ACT, proofreading, and middle school math. Those are my 3 specialties when it comes to students in the 3rd grade and beyond, all the way up through adults in grad school. So I help students with much more than those 3 things, but those are kind of my niche. But I would love to help you or your child, no matter, like I said, his or her age, usually no younger than 3rd grade, and then, like I said, adults all the way up through adults in grad school. So let's jump into it here. These ideas, these secrets for a successful, I'll try to say successful and great at the same time, school year. So number 1, the first thing I would tell you to do is you've got to think about the previous school year. So take a second, maybe I'm a writer or, I need my notes. So whatever works for you, your kiddos, your family, a family meeting, a little sit down, everyone write down some reflection, something, but take a moment or some time to think about what went well last year, what didn't go well last year. Take some time to go, okay, did, we turn in homework all the time? Was that always on time? Were we good about that? Did we, wait the last second to study for tests? Maybe, it's just a particular class. Everything went really smoothly except for math. Or everything went really smoothly except for those giant projects. So take a moment to think about that, because you won't be able to change anything this year and make it different from the previous year until you know what went well, what didn't go well last year. So now, as part of this plan to help you have a great school year, I would love to talk to you guys on the phone. The phone number for my business, Ace Cookie Tutoring, is in the description. It's 913-938-6344. And I would love to talk to your children maybe if they're older, and help them kind of go through this process of figuring out, okay, what went well, what didn't go well, and then also, just to kind of create this overall plan for the year. So, secret number 2. So once we've gotten last year taken care of, we've kind of analyzed, figured out what went well, what didn't go well, now we got to think about this year. So for this year, we got to have a goal in mind. So I have created a video as to why goals are important. So if you haven't watched that, definitely think you should do that after this video. But definitely think about what you yourself, if you're an adult or an older student or mom or dad, what do you want for your child this year? What is the goal? Are we going to try to fix everything that went well last year? Are we aiming for certain grades? Are we aiming to get into a certain class next year, a certain school? Are we trying to learn something new? Sometimes kids that do really, really well get kind of bored. So we maybe need to focus on what's the new thing we're going to learn this year, or maybe what are we going to add to the assignments the teacher's giving us to make it more difficult, more fun. Or maybe you're on the opposite scale. your child was just always struggling, always getting frustrated. What are those techniques you're going to use if things seem hard, if they're getting a little freaked out, a little anxious. I did a video about what to do if an assignment's hard, so definitely it's another video to watch. But just kind of think about what the purpose of this school year is. I know with the whole COVID thing that things definitely are going to look different than they have in the past. So that's why I think it's especially important to know what's the goal for this year. It could be, are we making sure we go to all our Zoom lessons? Are we going to send an email to the teacher every day just to check in? Whatever you guys as a family, as a student, want to do. So before we give you secret number 3 here, just want to check in. How are we doing? Is this making sense? Are you liking the video? If you're liking it, no matter if you're watching it here on Facebook or on YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you are, tap that like or heart button for me, that thumbs up button, or whatever, the options are. And feel free to leave me a comment too. Tell me what your goal is for this year. I want to cheer you on and help as much as possible. So, one more tip for you, one more secret about successful school years. So once we have gone over the past school year, once we've kind of figured out what we're doing this year, then the very last step to know, how to have a great year is to think about next year. Yes, I am very much a planner, drives some of my family and friends a little crazy, but I am always looking forward more so than I am spending time in the present day. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's who I am. So here we go. Next year, what does next year look like? Are we going to college? Are we transitioning from elementary to middle school? Are we trying to get a new job? What is next year going to hold? Because if you don't necessarily know what you're doing next, then you can't really have good direction this year. You can try to change things from last year, and we can have, hopes and dreams for this year, but how does that all relate to next year? So definitely figure out what next year is going to hold for you. Maybe think about what it's going to take to get to that year. Do you need to do some volunteer hours? Do you need to buff up your resume? Do you, need to find a mentor? What exactly is going to help you for next year? What is the next step? So those are the 3 tips I've got for you, those 3 secrets about having a great school year. Again, if you want me to help you, personally, for free, over the phone, create these plans for you guys, kind of help you, your child, walk through these steps, just give me a call. That's 913-938-6344. My hours of operation, are on Facebook, on my business page. They're on Google, if you just Google Ace Cookie Tutoring, and they're on my website. So I would absolutely love to help you guys out. Just give me a call and let me know, hey Jessica, we're working on this plan you talked about in your video, and we want to have a great school year. We're kind of stuck on what we should fix, or, we don't really know where we're going. Give me a call, and I will be more than glad to help you guys out. So enjoy what's left of your weekend. Have a great week, and I hope to hear from many of you soon. So have a great day, guys. Don't forget to give me a call so we can work on that plan together.